Hi, my name is Gudrun from GA Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with us on this Friday. I'm in Studio A with Mr. GP producing today. Say hello to everybody. And thank you for being here. If you're on Facebook, make sure you follow our page and hit us with some thumbs up and hearts. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell on the bottom corner to sign up for notifications. You won't miss a show whenever we go live. We appreciate all the comments and questions throughout the show. And by commenting more, you get a chance to win a $25 gift card. We will draw a random winner from all your comments at the end of the show. Today is Friday, of course. Yes, we celebrate Fridays here, always with a something good in a glass. And this is our last day of September and our last day of celebrating classic European cocktails. And today, this is a version of a Tom Collins. This is the original name. It's the John Collins. So what's in a John Collins? In a Tom Collins is usually gin, but there's bourbon in the John Collins. So those bourbon lovers are really gonna like this one. Now, it was interesting because the Tom Collins was originally called the John Collins, but they changed it early on because they used to have to use Old Tom gin for it. But the John Collins, just some bourbon, a little bit of simple syrup and lemon juice, very important, and then you top it with soda water. And there is a cherry on top, of course, garnished with a cherry. And so it just gives it a little extra. So cheers, everybody. I'm not much of a bourbon drinker, but I have to say in cocktails, I actually like that layer, extra layer. So, and you can always ease off of the bourbon. You can replace it with whatever else. But cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Now, Mr. GP, you are a bourbon lover.
That is very true.
Bourbon and whiskey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's finally getting something that he likes today. Of course, we have a word of the day that Mr. HP usually talks about, but since we have GP in the studio, did you pick a word of the day?
The word of the day is
okay.
spooky.
Spooky! Woo! We're getting into our favorite month around here, October, which means all things spooky.
It's almost spooky season.
Well, you told me today that you actually started decorating the house. Spooky stuff.
I did. Well, I didn't. My roommate did.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I should go get some decorations.
Yeah, you should get some real spooky stuff because you know I've always done that. Didn't decorate last year, won't be decorating this year much, just other than a table runner and some pumpkins because we will be in Houston for Halloween. Yeah, always happens to land right there. So no decorating around our house. So feel free to take some of my spooky stuff. All right, so we have some great quilts on the set. I have behind me, I may have showed you this before. I showed you this fabric. It's called Backyard by Ruby Star for Moda. And we have it as a pre-order, but you know what? It just landed in-house. So it's in line to get cut. So those of you that pre-order this bundle. And this is Taylor. I absolutely love it. It's so colorful and fun. So check that out. Remember the pink chickens? The pink chickens are on there. Right there. Love them. And then we have on this side, we have the duty-free table runner. Oh, duty calls, sorry. Duty calls, duty-free. And then on the other side, we have Little Trixie. And behind Mr. GP is a brand new quilt that you haven't seen before. I showed you the fabric and I told you what I was going to make. And this is Venus, made from honey, lavender and honey. Is it lavender and honey or honey and lavender? Either or. It's a pre-order right now. It should be coming in the next few weeks. So
honey
really,
and lavender.
Yes, and so it I didn't include any of the lavender fabrics in the bundle, so it's just kind of the beautiful honey yellows and those charcoaly grays. And all of the prints are, bees and honey and some florals, some great classic sunflower prints and things. So love that one. All right, so we have our national days today. Finally, they make sense together because it's National Coffee Day and National Biscotti Day. I know those of you that are coffee drinkers, that biscotti is really good with coffee. I hear. I'm not the coffee drinker quite yet, but I can imagine those two being good together. But it's also Ask a Stupid Question Day. So I want to invite everybody to ask a stupid question in the comments. We're gonna see if we can answer them. So go ahead, if it's for me or Mr. GP, ask us a stupid question. We love it. Have some fun. It has been a busy day here at a busy week here at GE. It's been a kind of a busy few weeks. It's kind of been crazy. We have a lot of projects going on and the cyber tent sale. So it's kind of wild. I did do a virtual lecture last night. I was visiting the Quilters of the Southern Crescent in Georgia, and it was a really great evening. They had some really awesome questions at the end, and so I really enjoyed my time with them. Mr. HP is actually at rehearsal right now, which is why he's not here. He's playing a show on Sunday at the Dakota Jazz Club, and then another private show at Paisley Park on Monday. So it's kind of a crazy days around here as always. And then we're getting all over London Calling, kits out, and all of those other things. We got a trade show coming up. Houston is coming up, so all of those things. But let's start with some eye candy. Let's kick off our show and tell. Here is our Happy Friday show and tell. We are starting it off with this beautiful Sammy quilt made by Glenda. I think this is one of our dinosaur bundles. I don't know if she used one of our bundles, but I remember these dinosaur prints. How cute is that? What a great quilt. Awesome job, Glenda. Then we have an Inga quilt made out of, this is was it Space Glow? What was it called? Space Glow? Yes, we had a lot of these prints for One Yard Wednesday. I'm not sure if we still have any, but they are in the tent sale, the cyber tent sale, if you are looking for something like that. Oh, I think it's also Dino Glow mixed in, or is it all Space Glow? It's all Space Glow, maybe. Love it. Great job, Deb. Then we have a Casanova quilt. Casanova is in my Strip Your Stash book, made with 2.5-inch strips, and this one is made by Connie. Love this one. I think it was a gift, and the recipient wished for a certain colorway with oranges and light blue and green. Interesting combination, but it's very successful. I love it. Then we have Janice's Strip Ribbons quilt. I love this one. Looks like she used our first Bundle Club bundle, Listen to Your Heart. Really awesome. I love that darker version of the accent fabric and the gold in the corners. That's really awesome. Great job, Janice. Then we have a Strip Off by Sigrid, which is my aunt. So really awesome strip off. Looks like she used some of the Space Glow in this, and maybe some other things mixed in. What an awesome version of strip off. Easy pattern to make, really quick and easy. Then we have a quilt from our Quilts of Iceland book. Now this happens to be your favorite pattern, Gisli. Mr. GP, I'm sorry.
Fave.
This is made by Pamela. What an interesting and beautiful colorway, mixing up the colors like that. I really love that background. Just a little grungy, and those really soft gray and gold. Beautiful job. Then we have Debbie's Rainbow Ruth. Rainbow Ruth is, of course, a total scrap buster. Really awesome job. I love having quilts like that just as a project to go throughout the year. I think it's time for our next scrap challenge, everybody. Let me think about that one. Beautiful job, Debbie. Then we have a Wanda quilt made by Karen, and this is awesome. Looks like she fuzzy cut the centers, and that's a really, really awesome idea. I love that. I will definitely be thinking about stealing that idea from you, Karen. Beautiful job. I love the primary colors that are mixed in with the blocks, and then those little floral cutouts. Beautiful. And then we have Ellen's Scandi Advent Calendar. I love that I saw this post and it's so beautiful. She was trying to figure out a way how to hang it, but this is awesome. This instantly just wants me to have December be here already, but we can't skip October. We got to go through October first. Great job, Ellen. Then we have, last but not least, a Clarissa quilt made by Pam. I love the little color blocking with the purple center. And then these looks like there are some Queen of Ween fabrics, some golds and oranges, and I love those low volume prints with it. Great job, and thank you all so much for sharing. Keep them coming in Gudrun's Quilt Crew. Keep sharing your quilts. Now, we are not all the way done with sharing kind of show and tell, but we are now first project in for our Fast and Furious Club, season 4. And so the first project was our log jam table runner. I wanted to just tell you guys that the batting arrived. We have shipped all of the starter kits, and then we have shipped all of the pre-orders for the batting. So those of you that ordered, I am so sorry for the delay, but we turned around and got them out right away as soon as they landed here on the loading dock. So the starter kit has some of the very kind of, items that I definitely use throughout the whole season. And so my new favorite love is those magic flathead pins. I've had magic pins before, and they were just, the handle of them with being round were always a little bit harder for me to grab, and I just love these because they're the flat head, and so they're easy to grab with your fingers, and they lay really flat, and you can actually iron over them. It is heat tolerant and all of that. Then you have some non-stick needles, which is great if you're using any kind of fusible. And of course, a new brand of water erasable pen. I love the Soline one. Some thread and fusible web, and of course an organizing sticker. Oh, and those thimbles, those heat, the silicone thimbles that won't burn your fingers when you're doing close-up stuff. Love it. So we still have a few kits available if you want to order them. They might still show a pre-order, but we will turn around and ship it out right away. And that kit is going to probably go away in the next week or so. So if you wanted to secure one, but you can also just purchase the batting on its own. But the first project was our log jam table runner. So that one, you guys have been posting a lot of log jams. So I thought we would just take a look at some of them because they're all so awesome and beautiful. This is such a versatile pattern and will look great in any fabrics. And remember, our little kits are enough to make this runner. You just have to add a yard for the background and another yard for the backing. So
do you want to hear some stupid questions first?
Oh yeah, there's some great stupid questions. Yeah, go for it. Does Mr. GP quilt? You have made one quilt, remember, when you were 8.
I didn't finish it.
I finished it.
Well,
yeah, but you pieced it. Yeah, you pieced it.
Okay.
He handles fabric every day, every single day. So, and I have to say, you really appreciate quilts, so that's great. Do you sew while drinking? sometimes. But you know what? Whenever I bring a cocktail or a glass of wine to my sewing room, I end up remembering an hour later that, oh, I have a drink. And then it's either, you know, the ice is melted or the wine is warm already. So I don't get a lot of drinking done when I'm quilting, when I'm sewing, because it's, you know, I get all engrossed in what I'm doing. Is Mr. GP Gudrun's son? Yes, he is. He's my middle child.
The wild one.
The wild one. Not so much, really. Not so much. All right, any more stupid questions? These are great. Thank you, guys. Let's keep them coming. But let's look at some Logjam table runners. Starting with, this one is from Amber. I love these. This was my favorite print out of this line, was the eyeballs. I freaking love the eyeballs, and it's perfect in this table runner. Fun for Halloween. Then we have one made from Sundance. Oh, this is just gorgeous, made by Andrea. Really love these blues and greens and yellows. So classy. Then we have an extra long one. Well, what's great about this runner, you can really alter. Some of them, you'll see some of them are shorter, and then this one is extra long. This one's made by Carol. Love all the blues and kind of an ombre feel of it. Very good job. Then we have Cindy's, and Cindy used Storyboard. Storyboard coming up. There it is. With, looks like provisions in the stone she used as a background. This is awesome. I think a lot of folks love this one. Then we have Delina's. So she made it shorter, a little bit shorter, and beautiful soft blues and aqua tones with a little bit of gray. Beautiful job. We have kind of a fall colored one by Elaine. Next up, this one looks like she used, maybe they're not really fall prints, but beautiful colors, perfect for this time of year. Oh, and I spy another off-kilter runner, looks good in the background. Another Halloween, this one is by Janice, and I think this one is from one of our little kits. Love this with the black background, that's really sharp. And what's next? Next one is, oh, perfect. This one is from the Christmas Eve little kit. Looks beautiful. This one is made by Kathy. Then we have one made by Lori, a totally different spin. Very light, low volume prints in the big strips, and then a black background. So very striking and graphic table runner there. Love it. And here's another Halloween-inspired one, even though maybe the colors don't scream Halloween, the prints do. I love this. And looks like she probably didn't fuzzy cut because it's just lining up great. We have a little kit from, I think this is Spooky Darlings. Beautiful. This is Louise's table runner. Really love it. And look how it fits that chair. It could be a chair cover. Then we have a Scandi one made by Lynn. Love this. This is such a Scandinavian feel. I can totally see that on a table. Beautiful job. And I think there's one more. Yep, this one is by Monica in Sweden. Beautiful fall colors. This was one of our little kits that she snatched a good deal on One Yard Wednesday. Oh, we have more. We forgot one more here. This is Nancy's. Oh, two more. This is Nancy's, and another Halloween, different version with the orange, and so it's a great way to see how you can kind of play with the background color, and it's going to give it a different feel. And then here's another one made by Renee with Christmas Eve, and she used a little bit lighter background than the one we saw before, so always something a little bit different. So that is awesome. If you still want to join us for Fast and Furious Club, you can still purchase the whole season or trimester one. But you remember, you can always buy them individually. And now the Logjam Table Runner, it comes with the pattern and the video class. You can buy that just individually. Love that. Up next for Fast and Furious Club,
I think this is for the starter kit. The pins
Oh, the
you were
pins
talking
are in the starter kit right now. We will carry them. We're just waiting for our next shipment. So then we will list all of the things and separately. I really love those pins. And they have piecing ones too, so fine patchwork pins. And so we're getting both of those in stock. Love them both. New favorite. Anyways, our next project for Fast and Furious Club is going to be our fall appetit. This is a placemat that has a little pumpkin, and you can turn it into Halloween by just adding a little jack-o'-lantern face on it and kind of theme it by the fabrics, or you can just make it for everyday fall. Really love this version as well. Both of the kits are unfortunately sold out, but if you purchased either the full 9 months or the trimester, you will get the fabric requirements for all the projects right up front. So you can pull fabrics if you want. And this one will be live October 20th. All right, so any more stupid questions?
I haven't seen anything else. Oh, there was one that said, does Mr. GP have a quilt named after him?
No, he does not.
Not yet.
Not yet. Actually, none of my children do, and they give me grief about it. Okay, let's talk about London Calling. Just a little update. We are slowly and surely assembling kits and shipping them out right away. So hoping to finish all the shipping by mid next week. Then we will list additional kits and individual fabrics. You'll be able to get some of these fabrics individually if you wanted to have a little extra. Now the first block goes live on October 15th, so the countdown is on. We're almost getting to 2 weeks away. But I just wanted to send a reminder to, if you haven't done so yet, you will need to get the digital package. Either purchase it all together at this great price right now. PDF pattern, this is for all the patterns and all the videos. And it's really a great deal, $59.95 right now. The price will go up on October 1st. So remember to snatch that up if you want to get that deal. And so don't hesitate. Remember. All right, so we also wrapped up our class packs this week. G-Easy class packs with the Lucy and Velocity. The third and final video for Velocity was posted on Wednesday in your accounts if you are doing this class pack with us. And we have our last Zoom sessions scheduled for Wednesday. So you did get an email from me yesterday with all those links. So make sure you got that. Check your spam and all of that. And we will wrap up another great class pack. Some really awesome quilts coming from that. So we'll be sharing some slideshows here soon. But of course, we have our virtual or our cyber tent sale going on right now. Things are kind of wild, so we are selling out of stuff really fast. So if you want to get some great deals, you'll get some fabrics for $8 a yard, really deeply discounted kits and bundles. And there's more. There's 3 yards, there's some 108s, so check it all out because we are selling out fast. And the tent sale will go through Wednesday next week, which is that the 4th? I believe so. October 4th through October 4th. So check it out. I saw some comments that you've been shopping, and we'll get it out as soon as we can. But let's take a look at some beautiful, I forgot to show you my quilts. I took my Velocity quilts out into the wild and took some photos. So here is the one I made out of the Main Street fabrics that we just got in. I love the feel of this quilt, kind of really soft and subtle colors. It's going to look really beautiful in, home decor. And then my total opposite colorway, the one I made with the whale song and the vitamin C, bright turquoise with pops of purple and the navy fabric. And check this out. Now this is always going to be called my cow quilt, right? Because I
like
have
that.
a horse quilt and I have a dog quilt. There's no horses on it. There's no cows on this, but what an awesome photo. I love it. Love, love, love it. All right, let's look at some new fabric. We have 2 great lines to show you today, both brand new. I think one of them was on pre-order.
Got one quick question about London Calling, I think.
Oh, with the thread. When will the thread ship? If you ordered just the thread, it should have shipped. So send us a quick email if you ordered just the thread. If you ordered it with the kit, once we get you a kit, it will ship with that. So if you asked us to ship it with your kit. So otherwise, it is in stock. So if you purchase it now, it will ship right away. Okay, let's start with this bundle called Mediterranean, and it is really, really awesome colors. So this one is by QT Fabrics. We'll start here because it really sets the tone for the colorway. So it's this beautiful turquoise and teals with touches of green and touches of gold. So this just feels like a beautiful orchard in the Mediterranean. So we have some darker greens here that pull out all the greens. I love this little floral. And then another green that is more of a tone on tone. And I love it's kind of an olive green. So a really beautiful tone of green to kind of subtle, it kind of settles the bright colors of the turquoise. Then we're going to see, let me see, we have this same main print that I showed you on a light background. So kind of that white undertone here. And I love that. It's just, the gold in here just almost feels like it's illuminated. Beautiful, kind of a version of a polka dot with these little circles and just hints of that gold in there. Love that. And then we have a little bit larger scale, so with circles, bigger circles, and you'll see the turquoise and the teals with the greens, and then pops of gold. A beautiful leaf print in the teal, so same as over here. And then the circle, the small circle print in a more kind of a, has more of a green in it, so more tealish green than the turquoise. We have a deep dark tone on tone here in the darker teal, and then an awesome diagonal stripe. So if you did order this as a pre-order, we have already gotten that shipped to you, I believe. Is the gold metallic? I don't think so. It doesn't stand out as being metallic, although like I'm doubting myself, but I don't think so. I think it's just this really beautiful tone of gold that it looks metallic. So we have the little circles in the gold, and then another tone on tone texture in that same beautiful deep gold color. So this is Mediterranean. Beautiful line from QT Fabrics. So I'm going to start with some of the teals and turquoises. Picked the new Dreams in the Island Blue. This is our new basic from Lewis and Irene with that beautiful turquoise. I love this one, Nature Elements in the Seawater, just because it has the lights and some of the darks in there as well. I also love the Chalk and Charcoal for a little bit lighter turquoise, and this one is the Capri color. Now all of the fabrics I show you, you might want to check the blog after the show. We list all the fabric pulls so that you can just click on a link if you're looking for something. For the greens, I chose the Deco Stitch and the Morning Moss. Really great olive color and goes well with this. I also love that it has the dark and the light in here. And then the second one would be the Grunge in the Pine, a little bit greener, but another great mix. And I love that there is a little bit of kind of almost blue in here. So it really goes well with everything. For the gold, a bright gold with the dimples and the Rasha. Really nice. And then another Bumbleberries Bumbleberries Custard has the lights and the darks and kind of that circle feel that the rest of the prints go. I chose a couple of background colors that go well with this tone, so not pure white. I have a Dimples in the Pearl, has a little bit of kind of a taupe feel to it, and then also a brand new Bumbleberry color, Bumbleberries White, which is not pure white, it is off-white, but again, I love the circles with a circle theme. For an accent, if I needed a little something, if you wanted to do a dark background or like a focus fabric that really stands out, I chose a dark navy because there is dark navy here in the background of this print, dark navy in the circles. It's not black, it's navy. So this is a grunge in the true blue. So really great accent. So that's Mediterranean. Yes, it totally looks like Capri, doesn't it? The island of Capri. Yeah, love that. And the really gold, gorgeous tones. We are going from really bright Mediterranean colors to the desert. And this is called Desert Blooms. And it's by P&B Fabrics. Designer is Laura Marshall, and we had a line by her earlier this year that was really popular, sold out fast. Again, it looks like gold metallic, but it's not metallic. And I really love that. You have the effects of the metallic, but it's not metallic. So starting with this beautiful main print on this off-white color. And I love these are the colors that are so in home decorating right now. The rosebud, the kind of the mauvey pinks, and soft earthy golds. So here we have another really cool print. I love this artsy vibe and the watercolor effect of the prints as well. And then we have beautiful dainty florals in between. So here are just some little flowers on that white background or off-white background, not quite white. We have a great texture that has a little direction to it. So it could be used as a stripe, but I love the size of it so that you can really just use it as one of the prints. And a really nice soft, has a little bit of purple undertone, this pink. So kind of a little mauvey tones. I really think this is such a beautiful tone. And then we have that same print in, no, this is not the same print. This is a different print. Has both the leaves and the flowers kind of mixed. These flowers here, but a little bit larger scale, so like a medium floral. We have a darker version of this light pink here in almost like a close to a raisin color, like has a little bit of lavender in there. And that takes us into the darker tones. Really love this one. So this is the same main print on this kind of a burgundy brown undertone or background. Just gorgeous, just really unique. I mean, you guys know I love anything unique. We have a small floral here in that darker tone as well. And look, it matches my nail polish perfectly. Beautiful. And then we have even darker hue. Look at this one. So this one is kind of a deep chocolate brown, but has that reddish feel to it. So it really balances out with the rest. And then we have a stripe, a regular stripe in that dark tone as well. So again, it's not metallic gold, it's just that gold color. And the final print has a lighter version of this tone, so it's more gray. I'm gonna read a little bit more gray. The kind of layered print here has a little bit of a square feel, so almost like could be kind of like a plaid. But this is the 12 pieces in the bundle. Really gorgeous. It would be great to do something like lights and darks, some of the patterns that require that contrast. But this would just be a spectacularly gorgeous quilt. So let's start with some of these lighter tones. I'm going to start kind of with the lights here. So you want to go with something a little off-white because it's not pure white. So I have the Spectrostatic and the Dust has just these little specks of taupe. Would be beautiful. And then this one, the Floral Elements and the Chalk, also off-white with the taupe flowers, also would be a great fit. Some of the lighter tones of pink, we have the Deco Stitch and the Lilac Dusk. Beautiful, beautiful print. And then the Seedling in the Lilac. Also, I love the little polka dots or the dots on here. They're irregular, but a beautiful tone. Another Seedling in the Mauve has a little bit darker, so we're working kind of ombre here, a little bit darker. And then the Deco Stitch in the Raisin has an even darker tone. It's just so beautiful. I just love these. Then we have the Seedlings, another Seedling in the Huckleberry. So a little bit purplish, but with a lot of brown in it. So it would be great with all of these. And then I chose one more, the Slow Stroll in the Twilight Plum. Has that reddish tone, but a nice dark version of it. If you wanted to go a little more red, I would probably go with, well, this is one of our tent sale. This is our from the Gala line. But it's a tent sale one, so really beautiful, nice red to pull out some of the more darker reds in here. And for those browns, I would go with the Pixel in the Caviar. So it's brown, but with a very deep reddish undertone, so it looks great there. For the gray, the best match I found was the Deco Stitch in the Shadow. So a really nice darker gray. And look how a darker red like this that has all those burgundy undertones would be great as an accent to kind of be sharper against all these prints. So this is our Desert Blooms by P&B Textiles. Beautiful, beautiful. It's really rich. You're right, somebody said it's rich, but then soft at the same time. So just really beautiful and unique. You know, I love my unique prints. So I know that word mauve as a color is not maybe the most popular because I think we all overdosed on mauve back in the 80s, late 80s, but it's coming back and it has a little bit of a modern hue to it, so don't be afraid of it. It's really beautiful in quilts. I'm definitely taking a little bit of this fabric home with me for sure. All right, I lost my script. But I think it's time for our live winner, Mr. GP. Stupid question. Oh, wait, stupid question. Can I buy goodies from tent sale and you take it over to Spain? I'll come to Spain. It's not planned or know when I'll get there. This is my aunt, everybody. She spends her winters in Spain. I'm jealous. Someday, I'll let you know when I'm coming and I can fill my suitcase for you. Is Mr. GP going on the Caribbean cruise? Nope. Are you? Nope. I think you would go nuts.
I would.
Yeah.
I'm going to Alaska instead.
He's going to go to Alaska for his birthday instead and go snowboarding.
In January.
In January.
Best time to go.
Yikes. That would not be me. But he's got to hold down the fort here and get all your fabric cut and organized and processed. So that's all good. Any more stupid questions?
I think that's it.
That's it. Now, do you have a winner for us?
I do.
All right. Who is our live winner from all your comments? $25 gift card goes to Esther Marie Johanningsmeyer. Congratulations, Esther. $25 gift card is yours. Just send us an email to help@gquiltdesigns.com and you will get your gift card right away. Thank you so much for all of your great comments and questions. Now, we, of course, will be live for next week's shows are going to be Tuesday, Tipsy Tuesday, and that's going to be October 3rd, I believe, right? October 3rd. And then Happy Friday, a week from today, that's October 6th. Yeah, October 6th, 12 p.m. as always. But remember, Colleen will be here with One Yard Wednesday on Wednesday, October 4th, and that's going to be our last day of tent sale. Last day to get all those deals. So Snatch them up while you can, everybody. But that's it for us today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's supposed to be 80 degrees here. Summer is back this weekend in Minnesota. So, I don't know. We might have to get out on the lake or something. Spend some time outside. But thanks for joining us this Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week. Cheers.